name is Tzvi Lebetkin, you Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And this story is awesome. This story is freaking awesome. It starts good. It gets better, and then it just explodes into just insane awesomeness. It is freaking fantastic. You know, comic books. You remember comic books? I used to like comic books. Now, something I used to like about comic books is they were kind of sexy. You know, they would be, you would have like lots of very attractive, I would say young, well, I'll say ladies in it, wearing spandex, very, very tight spandex. And it was very, you know, it had very, you know, like well-defined masculinity, rippling muscles. You know, it was, again, lots of spandex, lots of, you know, very tightly clinging. And it was just very primal and fun. And then about 5 years ago, we got invaded. Our culture got invaded by woke Scolds. They're kind of like these weird Puritarians that also want, you know, complete free pornography 24/7 the same. It's weird. We live in strange times, but yeah, this is basically where we are. It's, you know, it is so anyway, yeah, these woke skulls came in and they didn't like a comic book cover done by a gentleman called J. Scott Campbell, and they fixed it to take out the sexuality from it. The artist J. Scott Campbell responded, yes, fantastically. It is. This story is freaking awesome. Before we get into it, can you hit the like button? And really, this one you should like. Okay, this one you should like. Can you hit the like button? Can you hit the share button? Sharing is caring, baby. Sharing is caring. And mostly hit the subscribe button. YouTube has noticed I've done quite well. Okay, YouTube as well. That my subs have gone up, and they're like, no, we're not happy about that. So I would like you to beat the YouTube algorithm that doesn't like me and hit that subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much for anybody doing that. And if you subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed. I had, like, you know, good friend get in touch with me yesterday, said I was just unsubscribed for your channel. So if you're subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. Thank you very much. It's really what us independent content creators need you to do to help us in any way stay what's the word, I wouldn't even say, parable to the multinational corporate. Well, not in any way, but, you know, if you want to have that us independent voice there, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps. If you want to do something that's super helpful, go check out my Indiegogo. Now, I've been trying to wrap up this campaign for the last 2 weeks. I really have. I've just been too freaking busy, okay? I've been too busy. Hopefully we're wrapping it up soon. So, you know, yeah, my protestations trying to put urgency upon it, I don't carry that much weight. I get it, because I said I've been trying to wrap this up for ages. 2 awesome graphic novels. You got The Imperium, a love letter to telefantasy of the 1960s, and we have biblical Bible stories, the 80th Graces, Rationalists and Rogues, kind of like a 90s Vertigo book. That's how I would describe it. If you get both books, you get all the extras. You get the For the Male Gaze cards, which are just freaking fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Well, that last one was my favorite, although this one's very popular. And I got a new card. I got to do some work on it too. This is one of the many things I got to do to end that campaign. I got a new card. I got to do some work on it so I can be able to release it. Then we got, yeah, these posters. Which, listen, it's just awesome. It's freaking brilliant. Go check out my campaign, because what do you think, Judge Anderson? Should I check out the campaign? Yes, what's that? Sorry, Judge Anderson? Yes! Oh, you should! Is it cold there this morning, Judge Anderson? A little bit, but I'm okay. I know you are. You're a hardy professional. Thank you very much, Judge Anderson. Very good, very good. So, fine, let's look at the story. Again, freaking awesome. Absolutely freaking awesome. The incredible bounding into comments. Comments? Oh, by the way, comment. That's also helpful. If I didn't mention if you could comment, that's helpful. Yeah, comment is good. Also bounding into comment. Not written by John O'Trent. Well, I kind of like his writing style. John O'Trent doesn't pull any punches. He's like, this guy's a moron. Yeah, I do like it. This is written by Spencer Bucali, also very good. Fine. J. Scott Campbell's response, I think they should have put the word hilarious. And it is freaking hilarious. J. Scott Campbell's freaking hilarious response to fixing his Amazing Spider-Man 601 cover sparks hypocritical outrage amongst critics. I didn't even know about that bit. That even gets better. That gets better. Fine. So after issuing his own attempt to fix his drawing of Mary Jane Watson, as featured on the cover of Spider-Man 601. Here, let me show you. I mean, look, this cover is freaking awesome. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. Sexy. It shows you the character of Spider-Man, shows the character of Mary Jane, shows their relationship with each other. And it's a very engaging piece of entertainment. And not least because Mary Jane is sexy. Her name is Mary Jane, isn't it? MJ. Yeah, okay, fine. James has become the target of hypocritical outrage, Bob. Oh, really? That's a shame. As the same critics who praise the unsoliciting editing of his work have accused the authors of harassment and bigotry. It's always bigotry, isn't it? It's always bigotry. They can't get an argument out without the word bigotry in there. Everything is bigotry. The world is bigotry. Everything is bigoted. The only thing that's bigoted is them, really, in my mind. Harassment bigotry for doing the same thing. And it's hilarious. Roughly 7 months ago, according to Reblog, the post from the Fixing Bad Comic Art account, which has been renamed Bad Comic Art. That's a reasonable name for it. Tumblr user non-binary Mertens. Now Booty, oh my god, can anybody like have a normal name? Submitted a fix for the aforementioned cover. Fixing on the blog dedicated to the highlighting fixed version over the allegedly problematic comic book art by other Tumblr artists. So let's take a closer look at how they fixed it. Right, so this is the original J. Scott. Again, listen, okay, she's sexy, she has boobs, okay, and she's quite happy being sexy. Honestly, I think one of the biggest problems with all these like woke Scolds, they don't have any normative relationships, right? Most of these guys just aren't able to have like a girlfriend, and if you are able to have a normative relationship, you would know that women kind of like being sexy. Generally speaking, women kind of like and listen, there's a balance. Women don't. I don't think women want any man to like jump on them, go but I do think women don't mind it when they turn heads and they go, wow, you look pretty good. I think that generally speaking makes people feel good. It makes women feel good about themselves. I think it makes men feel reasonably good seeing something right. So anyway, so this is the original artwork, and here's how they fixed it. Let's suck that sexuality out of it, right? Because Mary Jane doesn't want to be a sexy person in any way, shape, or form. Because what that would just be the end of the world. Fine. So we looked at it in a little bit more detail. Let's have a look. I'm going to attempt at fixing this because it was so bad, lol, wrote Bunny. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was, and that's all that matters. Just don't look too closely at it. It's fine. Well, I think J. Scott Campbell did actually look at it quite closely. The various fixes Bunny made on Campbell's arts included repositioning Mary Jane's arms in order to take away the emphasis of her boob on her bust, covering up her cleavage with a shirt featuring a less revealing neckline, and lowering her left leg its angle and posture. Yeah, because again, it'll be terrible if she's in any way sexy. Fast forward to May 2021, the insane May 2021. Bunny's rendition of the cover began to spread like wildfire across social media as critics of Campbell's art praising the edit for presenting what they believe to be a more realistic rendition of Spider-Man's iconic love interest. I guarantee you, none of these people have normative relationships. They have normative sexual relationships, right? I guarantee you, because again, I think the reason why it's good to have a normative relationship with somebody of the opposite sex is men and women are different, right? Men and women are different, and I think they're somewhat complementary to one another. I think they improve anybody's the basic male traits helps women improve, and basic female traits help men improve, right? I think there's quite a good combination because men and women are different. And again, one of the things that one of the big differences I believe between men and women. Look, if you want to disagree, let me know in the comments. I think men like to look at attractive women. I mean, listen, I do. I think most men. It's something like just hardwired. We like to look at attractive women, and I think the difference is women more like to be looked at as an attractive woman, right? I think that's one of the basic differences, and by that way we are able to procreate. They can keep the human race going. But no, these woke scolds are not fair. Yeah, it's so weird though, because they became woke scolds because they abandoned all form of religion, right? Any religion is bad, right? Anything biblically, apart from Islam, anything biblically orientated is bad. It's all bad. One of the functions of shared biblical morality is protect. Listen, and I'm not going to say it was 100% effective, but it was protection against abuse. Yeah, sexual abuse. A lot of the stuff is a protection against sexual abuse, codifying that in some kind of holy law. But again, once they threw that out the window, they lost the balance completely, and they have no internal consistency to their arguments, which we're about to say. Eventually, the folks called the Campbell himself, who responded to Bunny's criticisms on May 4th with a post of his own, announced the fix is in. Okay, the initial post to his work on Instagram, Campbell explained. Wait, is there a way I can zoom in on this? Let me see if I think if I pull this over here and I put this over here, I might be able to. Oh, there we go. So let me change to this. Fine. Now I can read that much better. So fine. So he put 1 or 2 notes about the fixing in. Well, let me see. I think he introduced it though, which was even funnier. Right? Let's look at this introduction. Oh, please leave me alone with Star Trek Picard. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Explained that in the post-creation, which he later screenshotted and shared to Twitter, you see someone's going by the name of non-binary Finmertons took to fixing the artwork, as they put it, as well as a lot of that got a lot of people talking. Now typically just ignore this sort of thing. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, but it seemed to go a bit viral, with even friends and colleagues reposting it, explaining that they sort of that this sort of correcting of other people's well-established art is just, well, tacky, which it is. In light of this, though, I thought I decided to embrace the situation and do a little art fixing myself, and ask myself, what do you think? Seems trendy. I'm up for new things, so let's have some fun with this stuff. I think so too, right? Let's start. Wait, let me grab this. This one's going to be next, but let's go over here. Doink. Fine. The outer inner elbow is especially narrow here. It appears the forearm is swollen and oddly bulbous, and would allow some. I would allow for some artistic stylization, but since it appears that non-binary doesn't allow for much in the way of artistic exaggeration and insists on accurate anatomy, I'm going to have to rule this as just, well, being wrong and in need of some fixing. Well, yeah, I think you're right there. You see, here's the thing that these progressive liberals hate more than anything else. They really hate more than anything. They hate being treated as they treat you. They can't stand it. It's the worst thing in the world. I feel bad embarrassing non-binary, since most artists I know with class don't typically act that way. But since it would seem NB that's what it is open to the concept of opening critiquing artists, I feel compelled to reciprocate and point out that the clavicle bones here are placed entirely too high up, especially given this is a down shot. Okay, non-binary has decided that the original breast size shirt cleavage of the late 2000s midriff was incorrect and needed fixing too. As an artist, I'm used to referring to viewing that as reference rather than correct or incorrect. But let's go with this premise for shits and giggles. Non-binary seems to have created what looks like a was it a swimsuit effect, lacking wrinkles, tucking fabric, pulling. The effect is a flat one-dimensional upper body, which, yeah, this normally works for that type of comics because they have flat one-dimensional characters. I can't help but notice that rather than looking relaxed and cozy on the couch with a warm coffee, as in the original. Let's just look at the original again for a second. Yeah, she looks like she is. She's longing for Spider-Man. He looks somewhat relaxed, and now not so much. She looks like, oh no, I'm tired. In the original, that MJ has instead now the energy of a perky, obedient puppy. This doesn't seem to be the MJ I know, but who am I to say? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Non-binary felt the original way MJ was sitting was impossible for them, and because they okay, non-binary. I think you might want to talk to binary people. Okay, here's the thing, non-binary. Here's the thing. I'm appealing to you here. I'm probably not very appealing actually, but yeah, here's the thing, non-binary. Most people are binary. Okay, 99.9% of people are binary. So I would try and look at the world that way. It's fine. It's fine that you're non-binary, right? It's fine if you are. I have no idea. It's fine. You're probably not. You're probably just virtue signaling. But it's fine if you are non-binary. Nobody minds you being not non-binary. But you should understand that most people are binary, right? Are binary. So, when they say people don't sit that way, binary people do. Okay, non-binary, maybe not non-binary. Sitting was impossible because they don't sit that way or never saw anybody in their own life sit that way. This must be a fact. Incorrect. Either that or it was just too alluring or too sexy, which I think that's probably what it was, which is also in need of fixing. While non-binary solution of closed parallel kneeling legs isn't necessarily wrong. One could argue that it's certainly somewhat static and unimaginative. I dare say boring. Again, somewhat exciting cover, somewhat boring. Yes, but exactly. Exciting, boring. Exciting, boring. So then he goes on to help a little bit more with some more fixing. And I just love how he shows his superior workmanship. So then he goes on to fixing. Rather than the obedient puppy posture, I've kept non-binaries more closed posture, legs together. I love that he spent a little bit of time with this, isn't it? Reproducing a more legs together, elbows to the sides, while reintroducing a more curled up, cozy, relaxed vibe. The S curve was brought back into the torso, allowing the hip and shoulder lines to seesaw juxtaposition to one another. I also learned the upper portion of the figure. I also lean the upper portion of the figure back on the couch. Well, yeah, so she can relax a bit. This one feels a lot less tense. I also broke up the parallel legs. Yeah, it makes sense. Instead of having one now codo the other, which feels more natural. And dare I say sexist? My apologies for those faint of heart here, but it's in my nature. Again, it's not a problem expressing normative heterosexuality. You shouldn't be creepy, okay? I understand it's very hard finding a balance. This is why getting out and dating people is really good. Is really good because you learn very, very, very quickly when you interact with women what is creepy and what isn't, right? That's really so yeah, you want to find a balance where you express attractive, that you find the person attractive, right? People like you appreciate them, right? But at the same time, don't that also includes objectification to a small, to a certain level, okay? But if you're at a con and there's a cosplayer there, don't grope them. That's wrong. No, okay. Don't be creepy. That's your line, right? Your line isn't any thought of any sexuality whatsoever. I did stick with the arm bent pose. to give the side that was important to the non-binary, and went ahead and corrected the elbows and forearms issues. Generally, I still prefer the original version, the outstretched arms. The outstretched arms in the original depicted sort of cat stretching attitude. My dog Daisy does a lot of cat stretching, right? She's really, I think to the bit. Listen, we don't know what breed she is. We have no idea what breed she is. We know who her mother was, I think, but I think it was one crazy night with like a bunch of cats, with a bunch of dogs, I should say, maybe one cat and a lot of catnip. I think things got crazy. Okay, I think that's, but my dog does cat stretching. Like all the time. Back on the couch, I thought it worked well and avoided the appearance of the wide midsection as this one now kind of has. I went with MB's basic premise that cleavage, larger breasts, and midriffs were inherently incorrect. Oh no, none of that evil sexuality, and kept to all of those rules. I still feel compelled to add some wrinkles to the shirt, an indication of tugging and shadowing from breasts. I know it's very scary. I know boobies can be scary. Again, as a comic book artist, I am usually initially limited to only line work to indicate shapes and forms. So leaving this area undefined seemed a travesty to me. It was, because you're a professional bloody artist. I was pleased to see that even though non-binary was unaccepting of the figure stylization and the exaggeration that left my unrealistic stylishly interestingly smoke unfixed. Okay, the interest smoke unfixed. So I did it too. Overall, I think my correction to non-binary versions remains the general idea of their fixing of MJ's overall level of sexiness from 2009 made them uncomfortable. Yeah, basically, it like this guy saw it. My trousers are shrinking. My pants are getting smaller. No. You're experiencing normal heterosexuality, non-binary. I think that's probably it. I think you're feeling a bit binary. Okay, my guess is that you looked at that and you felt a bit binary, and you like feeling binary. You like feeling non-binary, so you went for this, right? Which is garbage, utter garbage. But what can you do? You're a moron. The first version, the first place, while bringing back the more visual, interesting, and more relaxed and general feminine posture and storytelling, I felt the present in my overall version. I hope you would agree. Maybe, hey, maybe non-binary is into something. Maybe unsolicited correcting, no one asked for, is fun. Yeah, maybe it is. I think I'm finding it fun right now. So then the story goes on about how people were not happy with it. So this guy said, "Damn, bro, there's really nothing cooler than a professional in their late 40s shaming someone in their teens just trying to make a hypersexualized art into a view that doesn't make women uncomfortable." Women aren't uncomfortable with it, you freaking weirdo. And again, I'm guessing this guy has never seen or interacted with a woman. You're definitely not just sexist or hypersexualizing. No, again, being heterosexual and expressing heterosexuality is not being sexist, right? The original critique by non-binary is of the male gaze presented. Again, look, they're all white guys, right? They're always all white guys. Young white guys who have no idea how stupid they are. I don't think anyone can question your technical competence. What's being discussed is the political implication of your stylistic choices. Yes, because you're morons. You're terrified woke skulls. This isn't a dunk. It's missing the point. No. It's nailing it exactly on the point that you are, showing you what you are. This is so sad coming from you, bro. It's just a small Tumblr account, and that you and your official art is not above criticism. Listen. If it's okay, then it's okay, right? I understand. I see this all the time. Yeah, The one thing that people hate is being treated the way they treat others, right? They can't freaking stand it. It's the worst things ever. There's no such thing as fixing art, but there's room for improvement, especially when you draw female characters propped up like sexual items. Women are sexual. Men are sexual. Human beings are sexual. Oh, again, all these people, can they just go and date? Just go and date people, and they're all white guys. Can they go and date people, please? And then, you know, you'll find out. Like, what's normal? Because this isn't. None of this is normal. Honestly, I'm about to fix a new version too. It was only to piss him off. I know that's to piss him off. This just in, local white cisnet man, I bet you're a local white cisnet man, has never learned what misogyny is. Now, we know that you scream about misogyny all the time. You have no idea what misogyny is, okay? Again, you've been brainwashed by idiots in the media. Like that, I can say, and, you know, idiots in the media, in education, and not just the media, social media, government, politics, everything. Thinks that dunking on teenagers is cool and putting their name in public. I don't think his real name is non-binary filament or whatever his name. I don't think that's his name. To only harass them is the professional thing to do. Okay, it goes on. Misogyny in comic art is very much an issue. Yes, it's very much an issue. That you want to get it out of comics, and that's why people don't buy bloody comics. Idiot! Very much an issue. I mean, people keep saying that, but the rest of the stuff, cotton into their ears, and take things out of context, justify a defensive role. Maddening! Oh, what's his? I love to see his little emoji. It's a shame. It's a shame to lose people over this topic. I had to cut off 2 guys over there. I've never cut off anybody. Okay, I don't know who you think you're punishing by disassociating them. You're not. You're giving them a gift. Yesterday, one was an OP. I have no idea what that was. Old person? Maybe, I don't know. Luckily, we've never met. It's always harder to have somebody you know in real life. Yeah, I don't think there are many of this guy's on around. I wish I could do the agree to disagree, but it's hard with social justice issues because I want to feel good about myself. I'm going to be very, 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 very angry. I understand. The arguing is exhausting. It is. It is exhausting. Can you shut up, please? The derision is exhausting. Well, maybe you want to cut down on the derision. Maybe. Listen, if you're finding it exhausting, maybe stop. But these conversations need to occur for me to feel good about myself. Nobody said about being a lefty male feminist would be easy. Oh, please. It's so easy. It's so easy. I didn't do... Okay, so he responds... I didn't do it for me. I used a very public and viral meme that is as a teachable moment for some of the youth out there that no one appreciates this. This isn't a good look. This was it was what some might call parody or humor. And again, they hate having the piss taken out of them. I think maybe more than they hate being treated the way they treat other people, which is how they treat other people. To make a bigger point, I'm sorry if that was misread. Listen, J. Scott Campbell, I don't know anything about you. I really don't. Boy, I salute you, sir. You're not just a great artist. You are a great human being. And I do hope there's. I'm gonna look for your comics now. I mean, honestly, I do hope there's a lot more work coming out from you in the future because you know what you're doing. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin. Do you are Rabbi from another planet? Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.